Hello, I'm Jalis Bingambam and let's have the top stories on ISTV News today. NSC and IM's intelligence seems to be higher than state intelligence, says Dr. I. Ibohalbi in Manipur Assembly. Now the news in detail. Trinamool Congress Legislature Party leader Dr. I. Ibohalbi has said on the floor of the House today that the intelligence of the NSC and IM seems to be higher than the state intelligence. He said this while moving a call attention motion on the assassination of ADC member Nalangzar Malui near the Finn's Corner in Ukhrul just a few days back. Dr. Ibohalbi said it is very clear that the assassination was carried out by people who violate laws. In this regard, the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister have also stated that the murder was perpetrated by the NSC and IM. People of the region have been waiting for a conclusion to the peace talks between the NSC and IM and the government of Manipur that have been going on for the past 17 years, and people have begun feeling uneasy as the talks have not concluded so far. It was a success of the government that the election to the ADC that could not be conducted during the past 20 years had been conducted. But once the election was over, the rebel group has started threatening the elected members and they are working in Imphal. It is possible that the government cannot provide all of them security escorts. But what instructions are given to them if they have to move around? MLA Ibohalbi wanted to know. For the NSC and IM, the group had assassinated several political figures in the past. The present stage of the peace talks between the group and the centre needs to be made public by the government of India. It is questioning where the designated camps of the NSC and IM are located and how many are there. For the group, the designated camps must be set up only in Nagaland where the ceasefire is in force. In view of the recent assassination, the conspicuous silence of the ceasefire monitoring cell makes one suspect if the NSC and IM cadres are let loose to do anything they want. However, it is worth praising that the government has raided the regional office of the NSC and IM at Ukhrul and arrested some cadres. The government of India will not be right to remain silent over the incident, Dr. Ibohalbi said. Deputy Chief Minister Gaikangam, who holds the home portfolio, replied to the calling attention motion. He narrated the raid conducted on the regional office of the NSC and IM, and arrest of some cadres and rescue of some persons during the raid. The Govindaji Gram Road, located in Palace Compound that leads to the old Tumbutong, which at present is being essentially used as the diversion bridge to the Sanjantong, has badly worsened, causing a lot of inconveniences to the residents living on both sides of the road. President of the Organization for Better Society, N. Chauba, has drawn the attention of the authority concerned to the condition of the road and appealed for immediate repairing of the road. Chauba told the media persons at the office of the organization at Palace Compound today that the road is one of the few most important roads that connects the two districts of Imphal West and Imphal East. Moreover, now that the advanced hospital is situated on the road, it has become a very busy road. The vehicles which are parked and mounds of stones and sand that are piled haphazardly on the sides of the road by individuals make the road even busier. Many people have suffered injuries in accidents due to these factors, President of OBS N. Chauba said. As the government authority appears to be least bothered about the condition of the road, the OBS, which is a local club, has made initiatives to fill up the potholes and make arrangements to see that the vehicles are parked in order. He appealed to the people to extend cooperation toward the initiatives of the OBS and called upon the local MLA to do whatever is necessary for alleviating the people's inconveniences.
Lambi asibu pak chaungna adigi koilas habina ba tung koina lambi asi koina ba atuba matamda sembiu haiduna koi appeal tawjari.
JSC formed against the killing of Soram Prakrit of Uripok took out a torch rally yesterday. The rally was taken out from Uripok Sorbon Dingil to Narimthong. Protesters shouted different slogans condemning the killing of Soram Prakrit. Singjamai to Lilong United Clubs organization will oversee the developmental works taken up in the areas under its jurisdiction. Cleaning of riverbeds, roads, schools, Manipur University and other related works will be looked after by them, informed the organization in a press release. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Tuesday called for amicably resolving the boundary row with China and sought enhanced investment in India's infrastructure sector during his meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping in Brazil. China invited Modi to the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation meeting in November. An official statement said that both India and China emphasized on the need to find a solution to the boundary question. The Prime Minister stressed the importance of strengthening mutual trust and confidence and maintaining peace and tranquility on the border. BRICS nations, including India, today expressed commitment to refrain from taking any protectionist measures and improve policy coordination to enhance trade and investment. BRICS trade ministers reaffirmed their commitment to refrain from trade protectionist measures that are incompatible with WTO obligations while respecting the special and differential treatment for developing countries, said a joint communique on the eve of the 6th BRICS summit. Parliament was rocked for the second day today over the meeting of a journalist with terror mastermind Hafiz Saeed as opposition pressed for a response from government, which asserted that it had nothing to do with the diplomatic misadventure of a private individual. Describing journalist Ved Pratap Vaidik as an RSS man, Rahul Gandhi today questioned whether the Indian High Commission in Islamabad had facilitated the meeting between him and Mumbai attack mastermind Hafiz Saeed. The question is, did the Indian embassy facilitate the gentleman or not? We are curious to find out if Indian embassy has facilitated this event. If they helped this gentleman in any way, that's what we are curious about, the Congress Vice President said. Calling it a diversionary tactics of Congress, the government today distanced itself from the meeting between Ved Pratap Vaidik and Mumbai attack mastermind Hafiz Saeed, saying the journalist was neither authorized nor representing the BJP or government. Parliamentary Affairs Minister M. Venkaiah Naidu alleged that Congress was trying to divert the attention of the people and the entire episode was part of the disinformation campaign against this government and BJP. Hamas rejected an Egyptian proposal for a ceasefire with Israel on Tuesday moments after the Israeli cabinet accepted the plan, throwing into disarray international efforts to end a week of fighting that has killed 192 Palestinians and exposed millions of Israelis to Hamas rocket fire. A senior Israeli government official warned that Israel would strike Gaza even harder if Hamas do not accept the truce. A newspaper editor in Tripura has been convicted of murdering 3 of his employees. Sushil Chowdhury, age 76, the owner and editor of Regional Delhi Dainik Gandut, was found guilty on Monday of killing his driver, a proofreader and manager last year. An Agartala court will sentence him on Thursday. He faces death penalty or life in jail. Mr. Chowdhury is a high-profile editor who has been on many foreign tours with presidents and prime ministers. The police alleged that he was involved in shadowy land deals and killed his manager Ranjit Chowdhury, age 61, in May last when he threatened to expose him. Before we wind up the top stories once again. NSA and IM's intelligence seems to be higher than state intelligence, says Dr. I. Bohalbi in Manipur Assembly. That's all for today and thanks for joining us.